We're doing our simple reading exercise, reading from Simply E, which is the library's phone on the phone. But we're reading, continuing with the 100 poems from the Japanese, from Kenneth Rexroth. And I continue with part 3 with the poem. This is a connecting poem. Poem, goodness. I don't know if it's 63, but as certain as color passes from the petal, irrevocable as flesh the gazing eye falls through the world. Ballad. As certain as color passes from the petal, irrevocable as flesh the gazing eye falls through the world. That was the last poem on the prior reading by poetess Ono no Komachi. Poem, I think it's 44 actually. Imperceptible, it withers in the world, this flower like human heart. Imperceptible, it withers in the world, this flower like human heart. Komachi again, the poetess. Yo no nakano hito no kokoro no hana ni so harikiri. Sounds like nice words in Japanese. Anyways, this is from a lady poet. Again, poem 44. Imperceptible, it withers in the world, this flower like human heart. Maybe if it was out of this world, it wouldn't wither. Poem 45. The cricket cries in the frost on my narrow bed. In a folded quilt I sleep alone. The cricket cries in the frost on my narrow bed. In a folded quilt I sleep alone. The Regent Fujiwara no Go Kyogoku is the poet. Very good. Poem 46. From the Yoshino mountain, the autumn wind blows. Night wanes, the village grows cold. Fuller's mallets sound. From the Yoshino mountain, the autumn wind blows. Night wanes, the village grows cold. Fuller's mallets sound. The poet is Fujiwara no Masatsune. Poem 47. In the dawn, although I know it will grow dark again, how I hate the coming day. He says Aki Nuri Ba. In the dawn, although I know it will grow dark again, how I hate the coming day. Fujiwara no Michinobu. Poem 48. Have you any idea how long a night can last? Spent lying alone and sobbing? Have you any idea how long a night can last, spent lying alone and sobbing? That's from the mother of the commander Michitsuna. These poems are largely from early times, I think almost 7th century Japan, and some of them from the Manyoshu, is an early anthology, reading from 100 poems from the Japanese. Poem 49, the white chrysanthemum is distinguished by the first frost. If I wanted to pick one, I could find it only by chance. Oh, it's disguised. The white chrysanthemum is disguised by the first frost. If I wanted to pick one, I could find it only by chance. That's Yoshikoshi no Mitsumi. Poem 50. In the mountain village, the wind rustles the leaves. Deep in the night, the deer cry out beyond the edge of dreams. In the mountain village, the wind rustles the leaves. Deep in the night, the deer cry out beyond the edge of dreams. Poet is Minamoto no Morodata. 51. Your fine promises were like the dew of life, too parched to plant. But now the autumn of another year goes by. Your fine promises were like the dew of life to a parched plant. But now the autumn of another year goes by. Fujiwara no Mototochi. 52. I am unhappy. I do not care what happens. I must see you, even if it means I shall be lost in Naniwa Bay. I am unhappy. I do not care what happens. I must see you, even if it means I shall be lost in Naniwa Bay. It says Prince Motoyoshi. Looks like some of the poems in the collection are from nobility. Poem 53. I can feel the loneliness grow in my mountain village when the flowers and the eyes of men have both gone away. I can feel the loneliness grow in my mountain village when the flowers and the eyes of men have both gone away. Minamoto no Muniruki. Poem 54. Someone passes, and while I wonder if it is he, the moon is covered with clouds. Someone passes, and while I wonder if it is he, the midnight moon is covered with clouds. That's by Lady Murasaki Shakibu. She's I think the writer of The Tale of Genji or something. That huge book. Plus she appeared on Chromecast. I saw her go by. I got a picture of her from the television. She's like a TV star. That's a beautiful picture with her pen there and Japanese house. That's Lady Murasaki Shakibu. Anyway, she says, again, someone passes, and while I wonder if it is he, the midnight moon is covered with clouds. Next poem, 55. This is not the moon, nor is this the spring of other springs, and I alone am still the same. This is not the moon, nor is this the spring of other springs. I alone am still the same. Ariwara no nari hira. 56. I have always known that at last I would take this road. But yesterday I did not know that it would be today. I have always known that at last I would take this road. But yesterday I did not know that it would be today. Narihira. Poem 57. Even in the age of the strong, swift gods, I never heard of water like Tatsuta River dyed with blue and Chinese red. Even in the age of the strong, swift gods, I never heard of water like Tatsuta River dyed with blue and Chinese red. Nari Hira. Poem 58. After the storm on Mount Nimuro, the colored leaves float like brocade on the river Tatsuta. After the storm on Mount Nimuro, the colored leaves float like brocade on the river Tatsuta. That's from the monk Noen. Poem 59. As I approach the mountain village through the spring twilight, I hear the sunset bell ring through the drifting petals. And here's the bell through the petals. As I approach the mountain village through the spring twilight, I hear the sunset bell ring through the drifting petals. Noen, Punk Noen. Now, poem 60. When I am lonely and go for a walk, I see everywhere the same autumnal dusk. When I am lonely and go for a walk, I see everywhere the same autumnal dusk. Monk Rosen. 61. You do not come, and I wait on the Matsuo beach in the calm of evening, and I like the blazing water. I too am burning. By Fujiwara no Sadei. You do not come, and I wait on the Matsuo beach in the calm of evening, and like the blazing water, I too am burning. That's poem 61. We are reading from 100 Poems from the Japanese by Kenneth Rexroth. New Directions. He's the translator. 2015 it was written.